Hi, this is Mithilesh Kumar, Maths JE faculty. Let's start a topic that is domain or calculation of domain. So, whenever we should start calculation of a domain, so first we should understand what is domain. So, if function is defined from A to B, then this set of A for which function is defined is called domain. So, if I will write this A is nothing but domain, right? Now, so if A is domain, if any function is given, then we'll see how we can calculate that set of A, right? So I have taken one example, f of x is equal to 1 upon root under mod x minus x. So we'll see how we can calculate domain of that, or I can say what is the set of A for which this function is defined. So let's start. So if I will say f of x is nothing but, here it is given that f of x is equal to 1 by root under mod x minus x. So in function chapter we might have learned that if any function is there of the format 1 by 0, then we call it is not defined. So since 1 upon function is there, so we have to avoid those cases where function will be going to 0, means 1 upon 0. Now, second case what we should take, since square root is there, so inside the square root, it should be always greater than equal to 0. Now we should merge both the cases together, because it is 1 by upon x and it is inside root also. So if I will merge both, since we don't want those values for which function is going to be 0, first thing. Second, inside whatever is there, that should be greater than equal to 0. So if I will plug both the things, so if I will write whatever function inside is there, that should be mod x minus x, that should be greater than 0. Why not equal to? Because if I will put equal to, 1 upon 0 it will be, that we can't take. Inside it should be greater than or equal to. So if I will combine, yes, I can write these particular cases. So individually we don't have to write. Now mod x minus x should be greater than 0. Now we will solve how we can get those set of x. So let's solve. Suppose here mod x is there, this should be greater than x. Okay. Now we have one condition that when mod x is greater than x. Now we can take two approaches. One, normally we should solve. Second approach is graphical approach. So first I will be solving using graphical approach. Then same question I will be solving by taking normal approach. So let's solve by the graphical approach. So first I will draw y is equal to mod x, and then I will draw y is equal to x curve. And we'll see that when this curve will be greater than or equal to. So first graph, as we know that mod x is nothing but a V-shaped graph. So x-axis, this is nothing but minus x-axis minus y-axis. So what is this mod x graph? So mod x is nothing but y is equal to mod x is a V-shaped graph. This is nothing but y is equal to mod x. Now the second graph is of y is equal to x. So y is equal to x is a straight line passing through the origin as well as crossing first coordinate as well as third coordinate. So if I will draw y is equal to x, this is nothing but this is y is equal to x line, y is equal to x. Now what we need mod x should be greater than x. So from this graph, if we see that mod x is nothing but v shape, y is equal to x is nothing but a straight line. Now in this range, if x is positive, this mod x and x both are overlapping. So these two, here if I will take any particular point, no, both the things will be same. That we don't want. We want only greater than. Wherever mod x is greater than. Here if I see in the negative interval, mod x is here, their y values are above, and this y values are nothing but below x-axis. So clearly it is visible that this set of x for which y values are positive, this set of x for which y values are negative. And we want mod x should be greater than that. So definitely this set will be our answer, because their y values are positive, which is greater than the negative value. So from the graph, if I will see that if mod x is greater than x, definitely I can write that set of value of x, that is minus infinity to 0, minus infinity to 0 is nothing but those set of value of x for which this particular case is valid. Hence I can say that the domain of this particular function is nothing but minus infinity to 0. This is one method, we call it graphical approach. The same questions I can solve by taking normal method, that is second method. So here I will be solving that second method. So let's solve the second method. So second method will be nothing but like this I will be solving. Mod x is greater than x. So again I will be writing here mod x is greater than x. Now as we know that mod x value is nothing but two cases I should break. One is will be x will be positive, one x will be negative. So first case I will be taking. Let it be case 1. In that if x is greater than 0, if x is greater than 0, mod x will be written like this. Right? If x is positive, x will be positive. And if case 2 will be what? Case 2, when x is less than 0, then you know that mod x should be starting with minus x. Definitely it is not the possible, because if x is let it be 2, can I write 2 is greater than 2? No. So I can say that this case is not possible. Now can I write like this? Minus 2, yes it is possible because x is negative. So if I will solve, this can be written as minus x is greater than 0. Right? So this can be written as minus 2x is greater than 0. Now I should divide both sides by minus 2. If I will divide, inequality should change. Right? So this x will be nothing but less than 0. So from here also I can say that x belongs to minus infinity to 0. Same answer as here we will be getting. So this is by second method, this is by graphical method. So if you want to calculate domain, what you have to keep in mind is those value of x we should select for which function should be defined. So here it is 1 upon that and inside is square root. So we have taken that greater than 0 and I got the answer. Either method is okay, fine, no problem. So whichever method you feel comfortable, you can go ahead with that particular method. So this is all about this particular question. Thank you.